Hello, welcome back. I'm going to continue on this quest. So last time we decided not to give Sanjay the weapon or the weapon control or something. We're going to go here and get something else. Bring that mic closer. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so apparently there's something here we can get. Yeah, what weapon? Let's see what this HR terminal is. How do I get in here? Roof access.
Trouble incoming, Captain. Nice hit.
Well, that wasn't too hard. Hopefully there's no one else in here. Vending machine, sell junk. This terminal. Public notice. Oh, this is the same one about them leaving or abandoning Terra. Receive confirmation that Rizal will soon abandon Terra 1 with the rest of the corporations. We are expected to maintain our exports until the day we leave. All teams will continue to operate until told otherwise. Blah blah blah. Do their jobs. Did we read this already? I think we did. So shuttle will be met with the... Oops. Get one shuttle, something something, said who else to take. Yeah, I think we read this. Damn it, keep doing that. Lots of loot. Take that. Pick up now. Damn it. Sugar Ops helmet. What are you wearing, Vicar? 53, okay. Nyoka, 53. What am I wearing? 67, okay, this is useless. Breakdown. What's this? View data. Executive review, Blackwood Zora. That's what we need. Zora is a top-notch sawbones with good head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information to make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness around the machinery. Recommended for Employee of the Month. Okay. Troy McClure. Cecil McClure. Cecil's enthusiasm for Rizor's products is unmatched, and he displays an impressive knowledge of company products. He's exactly the kind of worker we need to keep at our storefronts. Do not promote beyond store manager. Export. Okay, I guess we're taking her stuff. Okay, optional. Okay, let me go give him this report. Although there's something here to talk to him about. Let me go do this first. Okay.
Any luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table?
I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
Don't you worry about the module. Give him Zora's review.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this mic again. Okay, there we go. Very well. Hiya. Let's go see if we can convince that medic. There she is.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
Let's be frank here. He's an unhinged charlatan.
Mm-hmm.
You're not wrong, but get the hell off your high horse, preacher. This ain't exactly easy for me. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
I agree. I'm with you there. Let's talk to him, and you run it in his stead. You'd run it in his stead. Maybe that'll convince her.
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Iconoclast may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teaching. And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Don't know about that. Iconoclast would take orders.
Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around.
Fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Yes, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Let's go save Monarch.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down, Graham. Sorry, Graham, but Zora's taken over. Aren't here to argue. Stand down, Graham.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
You're about to grow a planet. You can handle that responsibility. I think she'll just be a better leader. And best interests for the Iconoclasts at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
And you killed a bunch of people.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Debts are on your hand. No amount of meditating will clean them. You ran. You needed a clear conscience, so you ran. You don't seek enlightenment. You just feel guilty. You ran.
I escaped the corruption of the endless cycle of corporate greed. Yes, I ran from that. But now I'm ready to face it once more. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
I mean, this isn't necessary. I mean, I'll kill you, but I don't want to.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Incoming!
Guess we're not giving him the module. I'm not giving you the module either. Let me loot him. Okay.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Maybe I do. Hold on, I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
Thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Oh no, I can't persuade. Fair enough.
Anything else?
I'm not gonna give her the targeting module, not yet. Oh, how much persuade do I need? Where's my persuasion? Where's my skill? Here's my skills. Persuade. Ah, I'm 5 away. If I level up one more, I could persuade him. Where do I level up? How far am I from leveling up? Oh, quite a bit, looks like. Oh man, I don't want them to fight. Let's see if we can level up and put some points into persuade. Wait, what am I doing here? Let's go do this, why don't we? Maybe it'll level up us enough so we can come back. We're getting off the planet.
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker.
Is that a possibility? Groundbreaker. Let's go.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
Thank you. Let's bring the other two.
You got a second?
You want to talk right now?
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower.
Whose hand?
Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Never meet your heroes. What are you talking about? Is this about Graham?
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights.
Mm-hmm.
How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
He was sorry for what he did.
Nah, he was sorry for getting found out. Graham never cared about anybody but himself. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Well, unless they didn't give me an option. You know, yeah. Graham wasn't the one who killed all those people. Sure, for the right price? Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Yeah. Okay. Do you need to talk about something? Okay. Before I do that, let's make... Oh, they got skill points. Toss ball, showtime. 25, okay. Let's do that. And I'm sure we've got better armor for him. 26, yep. 53. There you go. As for you, what do you earn? 27? I guess that's the best armor right now. Okay. What skills you got? It's in the party, unit mechanics reduce damage from auto mechanical. Ooh, I like that. Showtime, harmful effect. Yeah, that's good. I must remember to take her every time we fight robots. Selling some junk.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Okay, my own. Yeah, if you guys want to catch up on previous episodes of this game, I've put them all on YouTube. The same channel name. If you ever want to see what quests I did. Lilia Hagen.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
What a waste. Good luck with that. The height of ambition for us all. Sure.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
In case you were curious, no one was following me. You always send your first time into certain peril. No one was following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order. But at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
I could have sworn one of them winked at me.
I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Why would I think about pigs? You doing okay?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet.
Hello, Reggie's
I have
Oddity.
another job lined up. Assuming you're still interested in work, you're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Welcome to the stream, Oddity. How's your day? Point me in the right direction. How did a research station become salvaged? This sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lined up? How did a research station become...
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Sounds risky.
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Point me in the right
Here,
direction.
this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
You're being cryptic again. Who are we worried about? Authorities? Competitors?
Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me. Don't forget about the research station. A score this big comes once a career, and only if you're lucky.
Minded me what you wanted. I found something unusual at Cascadia.
No kidding. The board sure wanted that place kept secret, and not just because of the pricey salvage.
Some of the lead scientist logs reference human experimentation. Whatever they're studying, it didn't stop at Cascadia. Someone erected a shrine around a scientist's preserved corpse. Lead scientist, human experimentation.
That's new. When the board wants to experiment on colonists, they usually just release an exclusive line of products.
Someone erected a shrine?
Wow, that sounds spooky as fuck. And frankly, I'm a little jealous. Damn, now I've got to see that for myself. Morbid curiosity gets the better of me every time.
Whatever they study is not stop at Cascadia.
It takes deep pockets to move a research staff off-world. I'd bet you my desk they were mixing more than just soft drink flavors.
That's all.
Be careful out there, contractor. Don't step on any toes unless you're ready for a fight.
Should I be worried about you?
No, of course not. Why? What have you heard? What did they tell you?
You talk... The way you talk makes me think I should expect trouble. They, who, what are we talking about?
Oh, so you don't know. Good. This is all very complicated, but you should watch out in general. Don't trust anyone, including me.
Don't trust you. Can you be more specific?
I'll say this. When you're on a job, if you find yourself confronted with something your mind can't quite process, don't try and fight it. You just run. Understand?
Understood. Avoid cosmic horrors.
That's good. With any luck, we won't need to bring this up again.
It's kind of strange turn. Remind
I'd like
me.
you to commandeer it on behalf of Sublight Salvage. Plant my company's flag, so to speak. We'll do the rest.
Okay.
My time's yours. Try not to waste it.
Back to work.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Okay. Phineas, what quest is this? Speak with Phineas. Speak with him, okay.
CNP near maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Hold on, is he on this ship? I could just fast travel. Okay.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Oh cool, you can see it out here.
Good luck, Captain.
Thanks.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Hello. Motor pistol. No, every time.
You're done.
Let's, nah, just take that.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
That's our ship. Whose ship is that?
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Reminder, scrape off electro-fried spreads. Okay. Bubbles. It's got a bunch of cysty pigs here. Yeah, I'm gonna loot him. What's this? Mop up melted pig. Okay. Yoink. Accessing message queue. Password required, and I can't hack it.
Careful, that's my communications terminal.
Yep. I'm not doing anything. What's this? Extinguish plasma cutter before returning to pocket. Let's see what's on this side. What's this? Examine. Spend over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. Rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Mm-hmm. Like a poster. Okay. Obscure body in the SK system. Okay. Buy ladder. What does he need a ladder for? Yeah. Yeah. Poster. Can I put these posters on my ship or something? Seals leak. Never use this pod. 12%. That's huge. What's this? I can calculate the movement of heavenly bodies, but not the madness of men. Newton. Experimental notes. Flash frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rate of explosive cell death, a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound, likely produced by Auntie Cleo, recently discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. Must find more. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cystopig specimen. Revival complications. Cystopig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment. Treatment progressing. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. Explosive cell death. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of cystopig from laboratory floor walls equipment. Fresh out of Auntie Cleo was experimenting with Spacer's Choice partially emulsified creamer substitute. Finished brewing, added 2 ounces of Spacer's Choice. Atrocious fill particle dye on insides. Add Spacer's Choice to the list. Buy more mouthwash. The list, eh? It's just a big note. Have spared one of my stock of experimental cystopegs to be used as a renewable source of nourishment. Oh, renewable. Okay. Have named this Lucky Pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves flavor of tumors. Ew. Must look into that. Excellent creatures. Cystopegs don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulents. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally. Ew. Falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree. Seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. That is really gross. Eating tumors. Personal files. I can't hack it. Blech. What's this? Shrink ray. Let's see what he says first.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge.
Maybe he doesn't want people being revived.
You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Tell me what to do, what's so important. What was that about Minister Clark? What's so important?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
What was that about Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Just tell me what to do.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa? Actually, there's something else I want to talk about. Warning label. Fine carbon steel chemicals. Warning label?
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them.
Anything I should know?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Something I want to talk to you about.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Some reason you're hiding behind bulletproof glass.
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Got a moment to talk?
Absolutely.
Have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Relax her with me.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You may be extraordinarily dim-witted, but you've got heart. I'm sure your crew sees that as well as I do.
You're right, I'm doing pretty well. Spare me the flattery. There was something else you're doing. You're right, I'm doing well.
Yes, indeed, well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
That's a possibility. Something else?
What's on your mind?
Want to talk? Ever leave your lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside your work? Come on, finish something fun.
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Why are you so obsessed with reviving them? That's a good question.
Because we've lost our way. The board has a stranglehold over this colony. full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you. People who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
Yeah, but you revived me, so that must have solved the problem.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the hope. Get it?
Yes. Glad to hear that. Everyone on the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading. You've done fine work for Sublight. By the transitive property of reputation, I am now in Sublight's good books. Well done. What's on your mind?
Taking your shrink ray.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Okay. Where is it? Shrink ray. Okay. Mind control ray. Meet with Phineas's contact. Weapons from the void. What was this one for? Seek out these devices. Groundbreaker. Mentioned rumors from the Groundbreaker of scientists about a weapon he was researching. Perhaps more details can be found on the station. Looking in Gladys's shop for old records. Yeah, I can do that. This is the main quest. Meet with Phineas's contact in Byzantium. We can do that a little later. What's this? Hibernation helmet. Raising core temperature another 5 degrees over 1 hour. Dosage appears to be working. Slight diffs from process and cystopics, not beyond expected boundaries. Microscopic assessment shows no sign of sudden traumatic mass cell wall collapse. Encouraging reminder, still need to mop up pig. Need to get a view into the cranium, see what's going on with neurons. Oops, hand slip, likely effects. Nothing important. May have numbness in left heel. Who even needs that? Looking at sample. Evidence of hyperactive production of dopamine and norepinephrine. Curious. No evidence of entropic effects on neurons, however. Very excited now if I can only keep them from exploding. Raising core another 5. Oops, forgot I had a probe in brain. Jostled with elbow. Subject may suffer numbness in right earlobe. Acceptable. Feel ridiculous telling mostly frozen slept-on meat. You're doing fine, Regisaurus. Hey, that was me he was experimenting on. Practicing bedside manner important. Aids recovery. Curious about that. Neurochemical production. Side effect of prolonged hibernation. Subject may experience tachypsychia. Exaggerated flight or flight response. Check brainwave, found sharp uptick in perceptive cognitive processing while I jostled the probe. Fascinating, unequivalent to speed of common fly's brain. Oh, equivalent. Could be useful in stressful situations. Subject to time dilation. See world moving in slow motion. Oh, that's the thing I have, I guess. Would everyone from Hope have this sort of brain damage, or is it peculiar to Regisaurus? Can't wait to awaken more Hope. Study in detail. Is it even right to call this effect brain damage? Seems like enhancement to me. Who wouldn't want an on-call hyper-fast cognitive response? Am I envious? To expand the span of a breath to an eternity? To be able just for a moment to perceive the world in all its infinite detail. Core temp up, still stable, no sign of cell wall decay, neurological necrosis. Beginning next 5 degrees. Yes, I believe I do envy you, Regisaurus. Oh, he envies me. Can't go this way, I guess. Let's get out of here.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yes, we have. You can go back to the groundbreaker.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
What is it?
It's a parcel, sir.
You sure it's not a package? No, I mean, what's the parcel?
A parcel is a shipment wrapped and prepared for delivery, sir.
I'm asking you what's inside this parcel.
Opening a customer's parcel is strictly against regulations. HPS's no peeking policy guarantees that your deliveries remain confidential and HPS remains free of any liability.
Whatever, just give me the damn
With
parcel.
alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
Hazardous waste? They did what?
They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Cut transmission, make a rude hand gesture. Sure thing. Okay. Mysterious package.
The repair station is currently idle.
What? There's a hand holding something.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Oh, this
There's
is
a whole
the...
research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money. Was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Money and intrigue, I'm sorry, that's on us. Nice of them to share the tip. Ada, what the hell's going on?
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as Payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Who was this guy, Ada?
He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the fourth best paid freelancer in the system.
Only the fourth?
There are several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. Considering the numbers, Mr. Montoya ranked among the top percentile. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances.
You mean luck?
Luck does not exist, Captain. Nevertheless, I am programmed to agree with your assessment. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Yay, we leveled up. Where are we? We're still on the ship, right? Should I take this?
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money. Was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good.
Engine power output is
Talk to
nominal.
Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna do that because, yeah, I think it's, yeah, another side quest like this one. Yeah, we'll finish this one first when we're stronger and get further into the mission. And then we'll do this one. But for now, this one. Let's level up. We needed persuasion. Why is my persuasion at 70 right now? Okay, I don't. I'm just gonna do that to be safe. Oh, I don't get a perk. It's just skills. Okay. Dangerous Cascadia landing pad.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
Thanks, Ada. Oh yeah, we wanted to talk to Zora and convince her. And now that I have the skill...
Infamous Amber Heights.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Alright, you guys weren't here before.
Guess I'm in charge now. Still trying to figure out what that means.
Mm-hmm.
You got the... Void help me.
Targeting module? No, hold on. I was thinking you could join
Thought about it,
forces. Persuade, we can do it.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations.
Mm-hmm, sure.
All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Already spoken to him. He's agreed to meet.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
That's good. That's good. So far, so good. Making progress. Church. I'm guessing that's it right there.
Always wanted to visit Stellar Bay. Taking the sights, the sounds. Wait, what's that smell?
I don't know.
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That's the spirit, Sandra. You have got to scale it back. I don't have time for nonsense from either of you, so let's just get this done. Wait, union you proposed? I wasn't suggesting you get married. That's just funny, I have to do it.
Oh, let's just get started. Shall we?
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
You don't have weeks. Sora's ready to storm. What if Iconiclast just supported your supply lines? If you're going to drop a budget, I'd appreciate a bitching. What about supported your supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Persuade. I'm not saying live outside, just help out in the wilderness once in a while. Better than nothing. Sure, you can find a persuade.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Captain, this might really work.
Mm-hmm.
Truly? A compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend. And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Careful, Graham was his friend. Something tells me Sandra didn't know. I don't think Sandra would have hurt anyone if he knew. He didn't agree to it.
Void take his agreement. He stood by and let it happen.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondence between him and the pirates. Wasn't it convenient how they all just died after blocking your proposal? You're missing the big picture. Found correspondences.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
Mr. Nandi says he don't know a thing. I say we take his word for it.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
Take it back a notch, Zora. You're here for the people, not the past. Sanjay, you're a leader. That means taking responsibility. Is this going to take much longer? Take it back a notch, Zora. People, not past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Glad to hear it. I'm hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I, guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
We done a good thing, Captain. A real good thing. Lots of folks are gonna be better off because of this.
I hope so. Ooh, loot. Kind of weird this church is filled with ammo and stuff. Nope, pick, yeah. Let's check out this hat, shall we? Nice hat. It's got Persuade 7. We could have used that. Ah. Let's just make sure these guys don't try anything. I don't think they will, but... Anyways, what else do we got here? I think we did all the quests on this area. Yeah, there's no more Monarch. Okay, well.
Did you know Junlei grown up?
Miss Tennyson? Nah, she never looked my way. I knew of her, though. Who didn't? She was just about the busiest woman on the Groundbreaker.
What did folks say about her then?
Tough. Competent. Had a glare that'd stop you dead in your tracks.
Yeah.
Well, the depravity never cease.
So here's the thing about Tossball. Tossball is played from the heart.
Okay, I'm with you so far. Play from the heart. Easy.
There are other schools of thought. Some say you gotta use your head to play Tossball. Those people have concussions.
Oh, gosh. That sounds, really dangerous.
Tossball's a celebration of danger. Take the hacker. The hacker's job is to trample right through the enemy's defense. Best hacker in the league's fella by the name of Take It Easy Tatum. 59 injuries to his name in 3 non-consecutive seasons.
Why do they call him Take It Easy Tatum?
Oh, that's what the mediators used to shout out every time he'd go into a bloodthirsty frenzy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is this quest? City in the Stars? Okay, yeah, this is the Byzantium. Okay. Yeah, there's a weapon on the Groundbreaker, which I want to see if I can find. Unreliable. Let's go into the ship. And then let's go to Groundbreaker. Hey, Gorgon's up there.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Let's see if I can fast travel here. We talk to Gladys.
Borston baked beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston baked beans is the only one.
Well, there was a quest here about going. Sure.
Good luck getting to Jessie, and better luck if you do. She's a real piece of work.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
I investigated the distress signal.
What's that? Speak up now.
About those secrets you asked me to
What'd you
look
turn
for.
up?
Found a toothpaste formula, then I unfound it.
Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you.
Think that's it.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
Certain there's nothing
I
left.
suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Okay.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Sell some junk. Looking in Gladys' shop for old records. Halcyon Holdings Corporation on government documents. That's probably not related.
If you're here for this week's...
No, she doesn't have any conversation options. Basket. I don't want to pickpocket her. There's too many people around. This is how we got into the med bay before.
Stay out of sight.
There's a
reason they got this place under quarantine, right?
There's nothing in there. That's just loot.
For the last Ratdodon Rutten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down. Yeah, let's do that.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay, we can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you?
Heck no.
I owe them. A lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I do work for the board. Nah, let's not do that. What did you do? The guy in trouble? Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
What did you do? That guy in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yeah, you think the board has someone follow you and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it? What does this have to do with the board?
Udon was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I'll talk to Udon.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Okay. No one's around. Just steal their stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, right. We made it.
This is Halcyon News.
Well, okay, I guess I'm not gonna figure out Gladys shop for old records. Old records. Maybe it's in her terminal or something? Does she have a terminal? That's a cash register. Hello, don't mind me. Whoa. Lots of stuff in here. Why did I not steal this stuff? Oh, I need the key. You don't mind me using your terminal, do you? Guest management. Galactic mushroom flavor. Okay. That doesn't help us. The only thing I can think of is that seal, but that seal doesn't seem like it's gonna help, and I don't think I could steal it. And she's got no more options. Oh, she's standing up.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Okay.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I taught.
Okay, never mind. Keep saying to talk to her. Maybe it's something else. Don't know what that is, but oh, wait. Can go talk to Ellie. Maybe she'll say something to us. That's not it. Where was Ellie?
Pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously.
Medical bay. Here we go.
Any word on Jessie?
Uh-huh. Remind me what happened between you two.
Let's just say she did me a favor and now I owe her. So, did you find her, or what?
She's in debt.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
That's it, and you're just like, okay, never mind. Hello. Hello.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you?
I'm here about Jessie.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Persuade. Dumb. Can't she work for you until she earns back what she owes?
You're proposing an indenture contract?
I didn't say nothing about her teeth. She's got to be worth more alive than dead.
That's not unreasonable.
Boss, you can't be serious. The board's got no right to just enslave another human being.
That's where you're wrong, young man. Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Hiding in sickbay to avoid assassins. I'm sure she'll prefer work. The way I see it, she doesn't have much choice. None, I suppose, but if she doesn't show up for work, kill her. I don't like that. She doesn't have much choice.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work? Be my guest.
No. Well, we're not telling him where Phineas is. I don't trust this guy. And also, I didn't want to just give her to him, but I guess I can't pick the other option now to pay off her debt. I should have picked that first.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice too.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Watch yourself while I'm gone.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better than average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
You're saying you'll work for me just because I helped Jesse?
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
What exactly did Jesse do for you?
She helped me win a bet.
What was the bet? It's funny, she says she saved your life.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur.
And
as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off.
so she saved your life. Interesting story. If you were not stupid, you deserve to get caught. So she saved your life.
Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet.
You really don't like owing people, do you?
It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in a box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin.
Yeah. Usually if you touch a cookie, you should probably grab it.
You won't be
Welcome
sorry.
aboard.
Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on my ship. It's docked by the promenade. Felix, head back to the ship. Already head back to the ship. Meet me on my ship. Or actually, let's take her with us. You go back to the ship.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Oh, so now I have another person. What do you got? Threat, base health, threat. Increase your medical skill. Yeah, sure. Heal amount granted by the medical inhaler. Ooh, that could be useful. Melee damage, armor rating, range damage. Let's give her better damage. Reset ability, companion ability damage, equip time. Allies in the party, any damage that would kill you instead heals a small amount of health. This has a long cooldown. Recover. Oh, this is really good. Okay. Heals more when under 20%. Yeah. Well. Let's give her that. Oh, she can have another point. They heal back some health and continue fighting. We'll do like this. Ricochet to a second nearby enemy. Why can't I pick it? Oh. I can't because she doesn't have enough points. Give her some better armor. 26, 27. Well, I guess that's better. 29. Okay. Alright, I guess we'll head to the next area. We'll continue on next time. Grant some later remote access to the station. Where is this? Oh, 1084. Edgewater space. There's a lot of space quests apparently. Maybe we'll start off with that next time. But for now, let's just get on the ship and we'll continue on next time. If you guys want to catch up on any of my previous stuff, it's on YouTube. There's a link below. And also, it's the same channel name, Reggae's Time.
Fine. I'll pay you back for all of it. With interest.
Nice one. You must have had him quaking on their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Would have felt better if it had worked. Don't know how you managed to get Zora and Sanjar in the same room.
How do you know about that? Anyways, yeah. Next time, we're gonna hop in here. Head over to these things. I guess this one. Well, thanks for stopping by and thanks for watching. Y'all have yourself a good night. I'm gonna save this thing here. And I'm gonna switch over. And see y'all next time. Good night.